Good evening, everybody, and welcome to round 9 of Simcade's F1 League. We are at Miami tonight. I'm joined, as always, by Ninja. How are you?
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, are we ready for this one?
I think so. It's always fun being about in Miami.
Yeah. I like Miami. Good track.
Yeah.
And I don't know if anybody's spotted it yet, but we are playing God again, and it's going to be raining. So I feel that could
In
play a fun
Miami,
factor.
of all places.
The Sunshine State as well. You had to just pick an awful place to do this. Right, should we just head quickly over to Crofty to do the track guide, and then we'll be back in 2 seconds.
Yes.
Welcome along then to race day at what we hope will be another thrilling Formula One Grand Prix. Well, it's certainly not sunny here in the Sunshine State. A lap of the Miami Grand Prix features 19 corners and 3.36 miles of track around the Hard Rock Stadium. But these conditions should prove especially difficult for all of our drivers today.
Great. Mixture of PlayStation, PC, and Xbox.
We do have a very collective group now.
Yeah. People in chat, hello. Can you hear us now?
We're
That'll
getting.
take about 20 seconds or so to catch up. We'll just sit here and stare at the screen. But at least it's disqualifying at this stage, so. But it will be a full wet qualifying. But not full wet.
Everybody has just jumped to the grid straight away.
They're all going out. So we have a new driver.
Oh, a new one.
Yeah. Ennis.
I'm just going to turn the game audio up just slightly.
One of Golden Flame's friends.
Oh, very nice.
This is a lot of people for the grid when it's wet.
Oh, I 100% agree.
Thankfully, turn 1 has got plenty of runoff. And it's always a good idea just to be careful, you know, and it's like, if you have to use the runoff, use it. That's what it's there for.
Yep.
And then we have the, what turn is that? Turn 14 and 15. The little chicane under the underpass. And it's absolutely brutal if you get it wrong, because you'll get flung into the wall.
So we have got a bit of congestion on track. I don't know if anybody's going to give each other a bit of break, a bit of room, or are they all just going to go in this little pack? Oh, well, there we go. We just got Rob backing off. I'm not quite sure who the first one is to cross the line. I think it would have been V2. I think it's the first one to cross the line.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense to back off. And this is, give yourself a few seconds. There's no point in being sitting in the dirty air of the car in front.
So anyway, as we were saying before, before we got cut off, we were saying that Miami is purpose-built tracks built around the car park of the stadium. Fantastic stadium, lovely track. I don't believe the lack of grip in some places is true to the actual track, but it is a very green and new track, isn't it?
It is. Like this, I don't think it's run any other races throughout the year. It's kind of like Montreal in Canada and what's the other one? Australia.
Just for Formula 1 and Baku.
Purpose-built.
Yep.
So.
Well, we had some exciting news from F1 past couple of days, haven't we? We've heard that there is 6 sprint races for next season, and also the Netherlands has been confirmed for the foreseeable future as well.
In Zandvoort?
Yeah. You're going to quickly chat that up, are you?
No, I am going to annoy everyone on Discord and tell them the stream is live. But
okay.
I quite like Zandvoort.
Yeah.
It's Zandvoort.
Zandvoort.
Yeah. It's quite crazy. Like speed wise, and it just flows really nice.
But the technicality.
I think it's one of those circuits that's just like, you know, this is really good.
Agreed. I've just opened up because I didn't have the chat. So, hello everybody that is in the chat. Who do we have? We got Gibbo, Craig, and Golf in chat. Hello all.
Yes, hello everyone. Welcome to round 9 of Miami.
Round 9.
Crazy.
We'll
have announcements next week.
Announcements next week.
Yeah, for what we're doing next season.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh,
we
very
probably
exciting.
could have announced it, but Jack's away tomorrow, and I think we'll leave it to next week, and then we can do all the announcements in the same week.
Yep.
F1, Gran Turismo kind of thing.
And well, with Jack, I think we're going to end up. Mikey's going to be away as well, because obviously he's visiting me, so that he won't be on the grid tomorrow. We've got less racing this week and next because we've just wrapped up the ACC season. That went down an absolute treat.
Would there be a reason why it went down an absolute treat, AJ?
What? Oh, they're wrapping it up. Oh no, that's because I got crowned champion. But no. I'm not gonna gloat. Don't do that to me. There's no need. Just watching Dangerous Dodo as he's just about to complete a lap. It looks a bit tricky out there. It looks something like the midfield pack's picking up a lot of pace there. As Golden Flame's putting a 2-second lap faster than Dodo. There you go with the benchmark. Only a 10th up on Golden Flame. Cornish.
I wonder how much fuel these guys put in, you know, because it's not going to dry up. You might as well
fuel for the season.
5 or 6 laps and go for it.
For the session, yeah, definitely. No, but anyway, as I was saying about the wrapping up of we're one season a league down, one game down. That went down a real treat. This season it was something different, something new. everybody that was raced in it has enjoyed it a lot.
I think it's one of our more.
Oh, there's a car around. There's an Alpine sideways. Is that Stevie or Dodo?
That would be Stevie.
It's Stevie. It's Stevie.
Yeah. Too much in the power coming out of the chicane, I feel.
He has been true to his Discord name, isn't he?
Yeah.
But
the ACC, I think, was just all of us were in like a group chat together, and it was just we weren't really competing against each other, but we were at the same time. You know, we were like helping each other out. It just felt really nice to do.
It is. Obviously, we're back to GT7 tomorrow. I'm guessing you taking the commentary on that one. You and Simi again?
Yeah, I'll probably do the commentary.
With the absence of Jack.
Remember, drinks.
Drinks?
Jack's off for his Christmas party. Oh yeah, you know, I didn't have a drink last week, so my throat got dry at the end.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
person who's struggling with pace is Gibbo is struggling with pace.
Gibbo. He isn't really that far. He's what, 2 seconds, which is
in the rain.
Most of the mid pack is.
Yeah. It's nice to have the driver's feedback straight away. It's nice. We get this very nice feedback.
That's the future where we have once Discord gets implemented on PlayStation. Oh, Mantis is in the wall.
We have our first retiree.
No, he's fine. He's fine. He survived.
Oh, no damage whatsoever.
He get back into the pit.
Sorry, I was just on board with Cornish as his purple middle sector.
Oh yeah, he hasn't said a time yet. Yeah, maybe when Discord gets implemented, we can have like team radios and stuff. We can jump down and
that'd be nice.
Live interviews. Not that they do that in F1. I think it's British touring cars. They've done live interviews mid-race.
Could you imagine going around a track and then interviewing?
Yeah.
No, I could have. Gibbo's Cornish has just set 1:37.9. A couple of tests. He was faster in the second and third sector.
Yeah, and maybe lost it just in the final corner. Because Sector 3 is really just the straight, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going to go for another lap anyway.
Yeah.
The Stardar sets an even improved benchmark of 1:37.0. So, statistically speaking, can anybody wrap it up with 2 races to go? Or are we looking that this is going to continue to the end?
This will be all the way to the end.
So we haven't got anybody that's walking completely away with it. Well, whilst we're here, should we just take a quick look at the driver standings whilst we wait?
Sure.
Let's have a look. Is it going to come up? No, it's not going to come up. Why would you want to come up? I don't want you to come up.
Why would you want to do things?
Yeah, I'll click it myself. There we go. So we've got Dangerous Dodo on 75 points, followed by Cornish on 69. 10 points behind him. Mans. Is Mans racing today? Yes, he is. Is struggling a bit in the rain, I have to say, but maybe not.
He's down 9th there.
Yeah, maybe not a competitive time, but in there. With Extinct, who is back tonight. Extinct back?
He is.
He is.
Yeah.
He's been absent for a couple of races. Golden Flame, Simi and Jack. Simi and Jack are quite close. The battle of the admins there, only 1 point between them. Followed by Footy, Mantis, Core, V2 and Fenton. Everybody with double points. Which that should be interesting coming into next season, I believe. I believe there's going to be a bit of a catch coming into next season. Which will be revealed next week. With everybody that's in single digits then, we've got Rab, Stevie, Hose, Tom, August, Golf Maniac, Rob, Polybalar. Did we say Polybalar? That's what we called him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Polybalar. Who's that? Nightwing?
Yes, yeah, but he hasn't. So actually, sorry. Rob is the last one that scored points. The rest of them are on 0 points, which is Polybalar, Craig, Rob Knight. Who else we got? J-Ray, HL, Kilometers, Pardon my can't talk today. Danny, Barenko, Cody, and Mikey. Everybody that hasn't scored any points.
Yeah.
So it will be interesting to see, can the people somewhere at the bottom of the middle of the pack pick up some points? We do have Barenko's just entered the pits. He's now back, returning. He's been absent for a few.
Barenko, yeah, I think he was just frustrated with the game and stuff, so...
Yeah, I believe he had a couple of exams as well, didn't he? If what I remember rightly. So
sometimes you just need to motivate yourself to get back onto things.
Got to take a step back, haven't we?
Yeah.
Nice to see V2 back this week. He was having a couple of issues with the game. He took a week away and come back, hopefully fighting a bit stronger. It's Cornish now sets event smoke.
In fifth place there. He's quite handy in the rain.
Is around.
Oh, he's spun. Okay.
Yeah. I just went on to him just to check. So Ennis, our new driver, you say was friends with Golden Flame, right? Is it Golden Flame?
Yeah.
So that era, that's a league, isn't it?
I think so.
Isn't this what Ross is in?
Possibly. I'm not sure.
Not quite sure. I have to check up on that.
Yeah. But there is many F1 leagues.
There is.
Yeah. Which is a bit strange this year because I think the general consensus is that F1 22 isn't as popular as 21 in terms of league racing.
Right, okay. Is this because of the many issues that the game has had?
Partly, yeah. And also it's new handling and everything. Because we did have the same cars for, 6 years or so?
Yep.
And there was only very minor tweaks, so there's a lot new to learn this game, and some people pick that up quicker than others. And then we have we're 6 months into this now. It's not as if it's like brand new.
Well, we did have the sort of mid-season handling change as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
Which I think threw a lot of people off. It started off with sort of a new dynamic of the game. The cars were sort of a bit loose at some parts of the track and then extremely grippy in others. A lot of people got to grips with that, and then all of a sudden they sort of, I think it was a bit of Lando's fault where he sort of said it's not actually like that, and then they changed it.
Yeah.
And I think they've changed it again, and I think it's somewhere sat in between what it was and what Lando said.
Yeah, I think the issue is like this game has to appeal to the masses.
Yep.
And whilst the more hardcore and the league races want it to be maybe more towards the sim side of things, it might be just too arcadey for some. Which isn't the worst thing, because that's going to be where the majority of your player base is going to be.
I'm not saying that coders should even consider this, but would it not be worth doing something like what Call of Duty do, where they have, your normal play, your normal game for everybody else, and then they have the CDL for the, the leagues sort of thing?
Yeah. That'd be cool, but it'd be quite the undertaking to have two different handling models.
Yeah, definitely. I know that's right. It'd be very difficult to do, but it's one of those, like you say, you're doing for the masses, and it is such a good game.
The only thing would be brand new game, your standard F1 arcade, and then your F1 simulator, kind of the way like Dirt went, with like a Dirt 4, Dirt 5, stuff like that there, and then you've got Dirt Rally, which is the more hardcore side of things.
Indeed. Yeah. Indeed. So Mans has finally put in a lap that is worthy of the top 3. That's where we like to see him, I suppose, isn't it? A 137.1.
Yeah. A nice little battle between Cornish and Dodo here as well, only a few tenths between them.
They have been trading. There has been quite a few trading places up the top end of the grid. Commands improve on this lap. No, he's 2 seconds down. He must have just been doing a warm-up lap.
Yeah. Mantis has done a quality lap there as well.
He has. He's got himself up there in the mix. 137.7. It's very good.
Yeah.
Struggling with consistency yet again is Mantis. He had a sort of a revival race or two.
Yeah. I think Suzuka was difficult for him last week. He got tapped at turn 2 and then he got hit again. Well, he hit someone then at turn 5 at the top of the hill. 5 or 6 after the S's in it. As we have another McLaren around. That is Jack.
Jack seems to be struggling today.
He is. But he is in that mix again with, Simi, Golf Maniac, Lance. Rob's doing quite well here in 12th. I think Rob should be quite happy with himself there for 12th on the grid.
Yeah, definitely. We're just on board with Mans. We've got 25 seconds left of quality. We've got anybody that's just about to cross the line. I know we've got people on laps, I think.
We have a McLaren about to go across. So that Mikey. That is Mikey.
Might be just a bit shy here. Will they get there in time?
Let's see. It's difficult to final 2
7,
corners.
6. I think it's just. Wow. A man living on the edge there. Mikey, just in the nick of time.
And I think he's found pace because he was a second and a half quicker there, and he's put himself up into 18th.
As Mans has just put in the fastest lap so far. He was the first one to cross the line out of the front runners with a 1:26.36.6. So that is the benchmark. Candodo only a thousandth off it already.
Yeah.
Can he find the time? And more importantly, can Cornish? Because them two are in a bit of a two-way battle for the top of the championship. There's not many points between them.
No. That's Golf getting into a little bit of trouble.
Oh, there is a McLaren round there. Is that Mikey or is that... I don't think that is. It's Jack, so that looks like his qualifying is over. Stay on board with Mikey. See if he can improve and see if he's up in Sector 2. As it just goes through the very tight and twisty section. This is a handful in the dry. I actually have done a wet race here, and I know that it's a handful. The whole track is.
Oh, Paulie Ballar has completely missed the break-in at the final corner.
Oh dear.
Or, well, not the final corner, but after the long straight. And he's in the wall.
I can see there is yellow flags.
Anyone that is on a lap is going to be affected by that.
Oh, as there is an Alpine in the way of Mikey and his flying lap. Might slightly put him off there.
Yeah, he is going to be slow. He's coming back into the pit.
In the pits. So it looks like the top 3 are as they were before the end of qualifying, which was Mans after he set the lap. Dodo could not find any more pace in the Alpine with Cornish and P3. This is turning out to be an epic 3-way battle up front.
It's going to be interesting at the start of this because it is going to be a wet start.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll get even more interesting when it starts to dry out. Because who takes the jump when they're in the lead?
Well, previous games, the jump was when the DRS light came on, wasn't it? Now, it's totally random.
Yeah. I think once you start losing time, that's when it's to come in, so...
And I have a question for you. What would you do in this situation? Wet setup or dry setup? Knowing it's going to go dry?
Oh, I would have a dry setup. I
dry
think
setup?
The gains that you're going to make over, even if it is only like half the race in the dry, that's a good 6, 7, 8 seconds quicker a lap. Interesting.
Right, we'll just run through the standings for the race. Starting on pole position was Mans, close followed by Dodo, Cornish. Rounding up the top 3 with Golden Flame, Barenko, Extinct, Cornish, V2, managing to get himself into P8. Stevie, Ennis, our new driver, Fenton, P11, Gibbo, Rob, Jack, Golf Maniac, Simi, Tom, Mikey, Polyballar, and Craig rounding up the rest of the grid. Exciting. I can't wait for this one, actually. I really can't. I'm looking forward to see what happens at turn 1.
Is within the 6-second mark.
Yeah.
From first to last. It's quite good.
Indeed, it is. We do have, again, close battles on track and close timings as well when it comes to how well they are all grouped now.
Yeah.
So as we can see, rain in Miami. It doesn't look too bad, the clouds, I have to say, over the stadium. Doesn't look too bad.
No, I feel it could dry up very quickly.
Oh, sorry, Ninja, you might be getting a lawsuit coming your way.
A lawsuit? Oh, no.
Yeah. Nightwing is complaining at the rain. And I'm going to quote here, just because it's nice to get quotes from chat. I'm filing a lawsuit to whoever decided to make it rain.
What was that film that Billy Connolly did? The Man Who Sued God?
Think
Did
you're
he win
next.
his case?
I have no idea. Probably not.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello,
right.
Mr. Snake.
Hello.
Yeah. I'm guessing that's who Ann Computers is. Because I told him he was DMing me.
Ah, right, okay. What, where you disappeared to? What are you doing now? Oh, here we go. Well, I think they've all been told to hang off and don't press start. What we're going to do tonight, or I'm going to try to do tonight, is something different. I'm going to look at the middle to the back end of the pack.
Okay. Rather than the front?
Yeah, because I always get the front of the grid, and then I miss the carnage because the front of the grid's like way too far ahead.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sort of sit around the middle of the pack. Hopefully I get a good view. The game allows me to have a good view of the front of the pack still. But I'm sure you'll keep an eagle eye on that.
Oh, yeah, I'll be swapping about everywhere. Just another note on Discord, just seeing the Ferrari times. Fenton 139.124, Gibbo 139.126.
Wow. Competitive and close.
So 0.002 of a second between them.
There you go. You see somebody else at work that watches things whilst they're at work. Not just me.
Yeah.
Not the only
A bit
one.
of chaos. Surely they've enough time now.
It still says waiting for players, so we'll still be waiting for some keen bean that likes to change everything.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get going soon. Oh, so, predictions. Top 3.
I think we're going to see Dodo, Cornish, and Mons tonight. I think that will be the top 3.
Ooh.
With no footy.
I'd say interesting, but that's exactly what the top 3 of the grid is.
Yeah.
I'm going to mix it up. I think we're going to hear from V2 in the commentary box tonight.
I think if V2 can keep the car under control, no spins, he's definitely within a shot. Rubbin's racing. I would normally agree with that, but in this league, Rubbin tends to put you in the wall. So let's try avoid walls tonight.
Gibbo's going for a P22. That's where he is. And we're off on a formation lap. There's only 20 on the grid. He does know that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Right, okay. Very good.
He's going back to Suzuka last week.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
So I think that I'm going to do it from Stevie. I think we'll get the grid from Stevie's perspective.
Oh, as Lance was disqualified.
For hitting Rob, I believe. Or Rob's been disqualified as well.
Lance, because Rob's behind Lance.
I don't know. They've been jumped to the grid, and it looks like Gibbo is quite a way off. Sorry, my steering wheel decided to kick in. Rob. Is Rob a new one on steering wheel?
Yes, I think this is his first race on steering wheel as well.
Oh.
Which is very impressive that he's got 13.
In the rain as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be very impressed with that. I can't even make it around a lap without spinning. If you'd have seen me yesterday on iRacing, you'd have definitely been laughing.
Well, I did see a little bit.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Yeah.
Look, at nobody else did.
At least we got the steering wheel sorted though.
Yeah,
You weren't like wobbling all over the place.
definitely. As everybody's just around to go around the long straight.
I'm very, very worried about them coming through this little tight chicane. Single file, please. Be very careful.
Single file. The boss has spoken. The head teacher has told you. Single file, please.
Yeah.
As you enter the classroom. I'm joking. I'm joking. There is a car around. Stevie! Don't do this to me. I put him on the spot and he's spun it.
Stevie was just like, I don't want to drive all the way back up to the street.
No, had enough of that. And V2 he had an incident with.
Yeah.
Such a wonderful straight, isn't it? It's so long.
It is, and this is part of the track that is actually a road.
It is. Correct.
I think this is where they take the lorries up to the stadium.
Wow.
Yeah. So what's the name of the stadium?
It's the Hard Rock Cafe. Yeah, it's the Miami Dolphins football stadium.
It is
it's
just
Hard
the
Rock
Hard
Cafe.
Rock Cafe stadium.
Yeah.
Okay. The Dolphins are NFL?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes,
My NFL knowledge is quite poor.
Oh, mine is about as much as yours. I only know that because I'm watching the Grand Prix. That's where my knowledge
They're
is.
the Minnesota Vikings, though.
Do we?
Yeah, well, that's where Snakes are. Minnesota.
Oh, there we go. So I can't look at Stevie because I get a wall if I look at Stevie. So we're going to go with Ennis instead. And all the lights are out and we are away. And that is an awful camera angle. I cannot see anything. All I can see is the back of the grid. Tell me, what's happening at the front? Oh, there is 4 wide going into the corner. It looks like there is a bit of contact.
Yeah,
Stevie loses out a lot there. Somebody rejoins. Quite unsafe to Ferrari. Joins unsafe. There is Gibbo going down to places. V2's lost quite a lot of places as well. And it looks like the top 3, as predicted, is the top 3.
Yeah. And now they've got a little bit of room and they can pull away, but Extinct and Golden Flame are holding on to them. So is Gorenko. I know it's the first lap, but everyone is actually still holding on to each other, so it's quite nice to see.
Can Extinct make a move on Cornish here? So Cornish has sort of lost a bit of time there to the rest of the group.
Yeah, and the biggest loser out of that little starting battle is Stevie dropping 5 places, but Fenton and Rob making up 3 places each.
It was, I think, the pressure that I put Stevie under. The Ferrari goes extremely wide there in the background. I think that might have been Fenton being a bit of an ambitious move.
Struggling, and now they're going to come up to the chicane for the first time.
Single file, I hope, for everybody there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll be in the teacher's office.
It is, and it's like there's no point in going for an overtake into them corners because you've got this nice long straight, and you kind of want to be behind at the start of it so you get the slipstream.
So sit tight and wait, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's 3 DRS on there or 2?
3.
3. You got the main straight, the one at the marker for sector 2, and then the one down the back straight.
Yeah.
Oh, my Miami knowledge is coming back to me.
Yeah. It's quite a well balanced track.
However,
I'm sorry, I'm just on board with Rob. Rob seems to have a lot of good grip. Oh, he's ram wide there though, so Gibber will get past him. That's unfortunate. Rob got a really nice exit down the main street there.
Okay. Golden Flame is very, very close to Extinct here. So the 2 Mercedes are running line astern. There might be a bit of a switch of a move here. But team orders maybe Extinct and Brenko. Extinct and Golden Flame.
Maybe, but we know Extinct's very quick as well. And it's nice to see him on the grid. Unfortunately, in this day and age, we still have to pay to play online on PlayStation, but it's nice to see him back.
All signed up for another month of PlayStation Plus.
Yeah. But
nice to see everybody back on the grid. Like Brenko, been a missed person around here, usually sort of in and around the top when he's on a good day.
And Mantis as well. I'm glad he's came back to race this week because he wasn't sure if he was going to come back for the rest of the season. But he's back. He's sitting in 7th, sitting nicely there, and hopefully he can keep the car going now. I think Mantis is one of those burst drivers, you know, if he can avoid any interactions in the first few laps, he'll have a good race.
Indeed, yeah. You're usually just getting caught up in the mid-pack. That's what happens when you sort of sit in the middle, isn't it? You are a target for chaos. So.
I think one of the lines that I've seen around a lot of times is should have qualified better.
Or worse, as Mantis there gets a bit sideways. So does Fenton. Well held that. He has, I think, lost the place to V2 there. But I'd rather take safety over losing the car.
Yeah. There's a nice little battle here between the Ferraris and the Alfa Romeo as well. So we have an Alfa Romeo sandwich and Gibbo being hung out to dry around the outside.
Oh, that's got a very close race in there.
Oh, they're still side by side.
Yeah, it just looks like Gibbo's going to get it in the braking zone, but maybe not. No, it looks like the Alpha's going to come back at him. Some fantastic racing here between Gibbo and Ennis. Are they going to go 3 wide? They are going to go 3 wide. Who's got the inside line? It is Ennis that's got the inside line. Fenton not giving that move place back whatsoever. Is that going to allow Gibbo to come up the inside?
Yeah, I think...
Oh, we're on the outside! Oh, it looks like Gibbo had to miss the chicane there.
Yeah, you have to have that position back.
He's going to have a meeting with you later on, not listening to the instructions of Sabas. Oh, there is a slight tap there.
Yeah.
His yellow flags.
Room given, and someone's got damage now. This is going to bunch everyone back up again.
I think that's Gibbo with damage.
Yeah. I think Gibbo was just a little bit too aggressive there coming through that little place.
Yep. It doesn't look like he's got damage. Was
slow.
Jack sideways there? No, he's not coming in. I think he's just having a moment to himself.
Yeah.
Apologies, by the way. Nobody else can hear that.
Right. Well, they're starting to settle down now, and now what we're waiting on is the rain to stop.
When could it be?
Yeah.
When could it be? Closest people on track. Well, actually, we've got quite a lot of close battles. We've got Extinct and Brenko. Probably one of the most exciting ones up front.
Yeah.
And then the big fight for 10th. There's a big fight for 10th here with Ennis, Stevie, Simi, Rob. Just to the back of that is Gibbo, just losing out. I'd say Golf, Jack, Tom, not that far behind either.
No. Well, we've got the Alpine, the Red Bull, and the Williams all running together. All the 3 blue cars to really confuse us.
Yeah, we don't need any more confusion, do we?
No. I'm really happy to see Rob pick up the wheel and do quite well tonight.
Definitely, so am I.
Yeah.
So I say, do we know what wheel he's got? Is he got a G29?
I think it's a G29.
Oh.
Which is a very good wheel for getting into racing.
The wheel itself always, but Stevie is going to make a move on Ennis here. It looks down the straight. Somebody's got a bit more straight line speed. It looks like Ennis has. Who's brave on the brakes? Stevie.
Stevie
side by side. He did.
Got away with that one though.
This, Rob and Simi are battling it out as well.
Go on, Rob. Good overtake. Well done. Oh wait, no. Wait, I thought he overtook Simi.
No, but he is. He's going to dive up the inside. Jump over the curbs. It's not the best place to be because it's 3 wide maybe. No, it looks like Gibbo might make a move on Simi as well.
Oh, Rob got the move made. This is where you send it back in Simi now.
He looks very smooth on that wheel.
Yeah. Patience around the corner now. Get back into the slipstream.
Make sure nobody gets tagged there because you've got Gibbo coming through. It's very, very close to the back end of that Red Bull of Simi. The last thing we need now.
I think it stopped raining.
It does look like it has stopped raining, yes.
Yeah. And this is where we might see the runners that have set up for a drive race.
Bit of a jerk there. No, I think it's just a slight nudge. I think he's a bit nervous about who was side by side with.
Yeah.
This has...
Like he got launched forward a little bit.
This has brought Golf back into the... so, and then, of course, then that's brought Jack back into the battle as well.
Yeah.
Rob seems to be holding this group up a little bit. With
all the boys are trained.
Gibbo right on the gearbox of that Williams. Looks like Rob's running at a bit more straight line speed, and Gibbo looks like he's a bit smoother on the brakes there. Oh, there's a bit of a punt there. I think there was a bit of a nudge there from Simi.
A little bit of a touch. But they're running so close together, and they've all drained their batteries.
They have, all trying to defend.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what I was going to say about the G29, just going to quick for the viewers who don't know about this. Logitech's baseline steering wheel. It's fantastic steering wheel. The wheel itself is brilliant. There is a slight play in it, but that's because it's gears and belts.
Yeah.
The pedals are, in my opinion, not to be desired, really. But that's just my opinion.
But it is the entry level to a force feedback steering wheel. Like, you can get wheels cheaper, but they don't do force feedback as good as the G29.
Yes, no, for the wheel itself, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
You get the feel, you do get the force feedback. It's great. To me, I just don't think the pedals are what they're cracked up to be. Talking about this, mine are on the floor right next to me, so
Yeah.
I'm not going to complain too much.
No, they do the job, and that's all you need for that
Correct.
price point.
Correct, and it looks like Rob is taking full advantage of that because he looks super smooth on there.
He is, and Gibbo has got past him now.
Mm-hmm.
So Gibbo's got the 3.5 second to get back up to Stevie, who's sitting in 11. But with nice little battles down at the back here as well. We'll not forget about them. Golf Maniac, is he going to make a move on Simi here?
Let's just jump down there really quickly. So he got more straight line speed. Bit of a lock up at the rear there.
Yeah, but he did well. And just a little bit further down, we've got Mikey and Stranger Craig battling out. Now, Craig was within half a second at one point there, so he has lost a little bit of time. But it's always nice to see the battles even down at the back of the grid too.
Indeed, and Tom hanging on to Jack as well by a second. In theory, we should see the join line appear and a bit of DRS as well to give everybody that helping hand.
Yeah, you can start to see, I'm just on board with Tom and looking, and you can see the lines being let down now. And it'll not be too long before we start to see who's going to take the risk and get onto the softs.
I have a feeling it'll dry out very, very quickly.
Yeah. Another lap or two. But
So-
what do you go on to?
Oh, depends on how much we get into the race. I'd probably say a set of mediums and go to the end.
20 laps on the mediums?
Yeah, I'd say it's fair.
That's reasonable, yeah.
But hey, I'm not a strategist.
No.
However, if I was, I probably wouldn't work for Ferrari.
Yeah. If I was going to, though, I would stick on the hard tyres.
Just to be safe.
To guarantee that you get to the end. Stick on the mediums and hope for a safety car. But then that's kind of out of your hands there.
Yes.
But sometimes you got to take the risk to get the reward, so...
You do. Indeed. Just a quick one whilst we go on then. What you seeing? Golf and Simi?
Golf, and he just a little bit of a tap on Simi there, but it wasn't too much. Golf is... I'm actually surprised Golf isn't using his ERS. Is he sitting on...
But when you are sitting that close to somebody, sometimes you don't need to.
In that instance, he could have used it and got the overtake done.
Yep.
As Polly Ballard is attacking Craig now. What can he do? We're just settling in. I think this is the crossover stage now. And I wonder, is the front runners just wondering, when do we go in? Because you don't want to go too early either.
No. Right, you don't. It is looking very dry out there.
Yeah. Now, Mans is actually getting quicker, though. That's the thing.
I don't think the game has quite the physics of what it does in real life, where you can run the tyres down to a slick. But
Yeah.
was Golf takes a nice clip of the wall there. Has he got
But Mans is doing
Fenton?
really well to control this race.
He is. Fenton is catching up to V2. Could we see Battle of the Newbies?
Yeah. Right. So we've just had a fastest lap from Mans, followed closely by Dodo getting the fastest lap.
Mm-hmm.
So this is definitely a crossover stage now where the Inters are at their peak.
Yep.
And another lap or two, I think they'll go off and then it'll swap over to the slicks.
As Craig picks up a 3-second penalty for corner cutting. There's no spray coming off the back of the cars. Usually that's another telltale sign. And you can see a groove. There's yellow flags somewhere. I don't know if that was momentarily. You can see a groove where the racing line is... the track starts to dry out on the racing line.
Yeah. I think that was Mantis maybe having an issue. But they should keep an eye on their lap times now, and once they see that they're losing time, that's when you swap over.
Indeed. So whilst we've just got a bit of a quiet patch before we hit the pit lanes, we'll keep an eye on that. Just a quick... we've got one car in the pit lane. We do. It is Polybilar. He's the first one, so everybody will be keeping an eagle eye on Polybilar.
Yeah, Gibbo and Tom are on mediums.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what Gibbo's doing here.
So Stevie has caught right up to the back of Ennis as well. He's on that gearbox, so that Alpha as well. Anyway, so just quick chat about why we are here and what we are doing. We are obviously here raising awareness and a bit of money for combat stress. If you'd like to donate, our link will be in the chat right now. There we go, as I was talking. Every penny does help. Combat Stress are a fantastic charity who are helping a lot of military personnel try and get back on track. And to go inside with that, this season we have been teamed up with Takona, who are also spreading the word, and it is okay to talk is their biggest hashtag. Check out their website. They've got, there's a double stack there from the Alfa Romeo lot. That did not look like that was thought out correctly, as Ennis, I think, lost out on a lot of time there.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. I know we're talking about other things, but Mans has gone onto the mediums, Dodo on the hard, so that they split at the front.
There is, and there's a three-way battle here with Barenko, Golf, and Extinct, and with Golf still on the intermediate tyres, it looks like he just ran Extinct out a bit wide there. Struggling for grip on the track.
Yeah. Yeah, I think now is the time to come in. The track is... This is slick. Anyone that stays out is just going to lose more and more time, so...
Yes, it looks like Golf is just coming through sector 2 and just a bit eager on the power there, maybe?
No, he did get hit there from
Extinct
Extinct from behind.
I think that might have been a bit of a desync, because I know Extinct does sometimes glitch out. I think, yeah, he is every now and again.
Yeah.
Anyway,
shouldn't be too bad.
Just quickly on to corner, just before we carry on with the action. Fantastic company. They are raising awareness for mental health with their monthly t-shirts, car and coffee meets. So do check out their website and see what they're doing and when they're doing it, because from what I keep seeing on their social medias, it's fantastic. And of course, if you do head over to their store, there is a 15% off code with Simcade 15 capital S. Like I said, monthly t-shirts, fantastic. Right, enough of that. Back to the racing.
Back to the racing.
What do we have?
No, on Takona, they are doing a giveaway at the minute.
Oh,
I see them.
Yes, they are.
A lot of good prizes. I think they're fundraising. So head over to their Twitter and you can see the link for that. I think it's £5 minimum donation, and you get entered into the draw. And there's a lot of cool stuff that people put up prizes for things.
Very nice. And on that, we have hit a bit of a milestone. Did you know this?
No.
We have hit 16,000 views.
Oh, hello.
Hello. There you go.
16,000 viewers.
Yeah.
Well, views.
Views of views. Is it views of views? Because, you know.
I don't know.
No, I don't know. Anyway, just looking at the stats there, that is a lot. A lot of people watching our content. Thank you very much. So, if you are enjoying what you're seeing, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, hit the bell, whatever you need to do on YouTube, because it does help.
Yeah.
It really does. The algorithms that YouTube have come up with, it works.
And so the majority of people have gone on to hard tires. A few
Yep.
on medium.
I'll tell you what, I'll
Oh,
give
yeah.
everybody the
Has
The
gone on the
options, shall we?
softs.
let me see details. There we go. Golf Maniac on the soft, so he is
Yeah.
looking like this is going to be a 2-stop stint for himself.
Yeah. And this has brought everyone back in together again, and Rob is still fighting it out with Simi here for 12th place. Fenton just holding on to the 10th with just behind V2. I think Fenton and V2 stayed out for one lap too long, and it has cost them maybe 4 or 5 places each.
You must have been reading my mind because I was on that battle then as well.
Yeah, which is really unfortunate for them. But they are both on the hard tires, so they can go to the end now.
Yep.
Gibbo maybe finding a little bit of pace on the mediums. He'll definitely be catching Mantis towards the end of the lap, I think.
Potentially, yeah, I'd say, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, someone is off in the chicane.
It is Golden Flame. Is Golden Flame off? Yes. No, Golden Flame's just lost a couple of places. He's just gone through the chicane. Who was it?
Oh wait, it wasn't the chicane. It was the corner before it. What's that? Turn 12. So
Yep.
maybe Golden Flame. Just a little
A bit of an issue there.
Yeah.
As the sun is out in the Sunshine State.
Yeah.
It's
Here we
beaming
go.
down on the track.
No excuse now to be slow.
No, that should heat them hard tyres or medium tyres up. And in Golf's case, the soft tyres. Quite nicely, I suspect.
Definitely. Gibbo right on the back of Mantis now. Just where I thought he would be at the end of the lap.
Here, so there seems to be an even 5-second gap between the top 3.
Which is strange.
I think somebody's either sandbagging because knowing that their medium tyres might not last the race, or Mans has been doing a lot of practice.
Yeah. Maybe Mans just likes this track. I don't know. I think it's a push to get those mediums to the end.
Maybe. We've got some DRS action going on with Extinct and Barenko. 2 race returnees.
Yeah, as they go up to the underpass. It's a really cool corner and everything, but it's just so narrow.
It is. This Gibbo's right on the gearbox of Cornish Mantis as well, going through the little chicane, as we do have a bit of glitching from Mantis.
Yeah, I think Mantis having a few internet issues tonight.
It does look like Extinct has got past Barenko as well.
He has. Just
A bit of a
bolted in
DRS
front of
move.
him.
Yep. Well, we need to look on board for Gibbo to see if that is going to be the case on his way. Usually Gibbo's a bit better on the brakes. This takes a nice line on the inside, but it doesn't look like... Ooh. Bit of a slight tap there out wide.
Yeah, it's this part of the circuit. It's can get very loose. Oh, that's Mantis.
Mantis is Extinct is now... Barenko and Extinct have now swapped places again. I wish these two would just decide who's going to be in 4th and who's going to be in 5th.
Yeah. I'm just watching this Gibbo battle, and Mantis is all over the back of him on the hard tires.
Yep.
Solid effort.
The
I
Gibbo
think Gibbo will be able to pull away now.
deciding to take the softer of the 2 tyres.
Yeah.
Anybody else to note that's been the gap? They all seem to settle down quite far apart actually now, apart from these 2.
They are, and I think this is where we're starting to see now the cars that are set up for dry.
Yep, a nice lunge up the inside there from Mantis as well, getting it slowed down just before the windy section of Sector 2. As
The
they come up
DRS
to the
really
chicane.
helps.
It does. It's a very strong air. It's going very slow behind those V2. Not
Yeah, I
quite
think he
sure.
just-
It's
yeah.
going very slow behind those V2. Not
Yeah, I
quite
think
sure.
he just caught the curb or something, and it was put him a little bit wide, so he had to get off the power to get it turned in. But yeah, I think Mantis is running really low downforce here because he's able to stay ahead, even with a DRS of Gibbo.
He is.
And that's Mantis not even using his battery either.
So a blinding move there from Cornish Mantis. I think that's a pretty decent move. Knowing that you're going to be in and around the high scoring points, to put on a low downforce setup, especially like long straights. Well, oh, is he around? He is around.
Oh yeah,
Just as we.
What turn is that? That's turn 3.
That looked like
gets really loose around there. That's really unfortunate for Mantis.
Looked like there's a bit of rear end damage there. It did take a full on whack to the rear.
Yeah, I think he should be fine. But yeah, it just shows how close these cars are driving that he's dropped all the way down to 10th.
It does, indeed. Fortunate there for Fenton and V2. They were sort of catching up to this group slowly. I think Gibbo and Cornish were going at it so much that it slowed them all down.
Yeah. Mantis has got past Fenton again though, so Fenton
not a lot of
not
damage.
Running much of a low wing.
I think a lot of these low down drivers, less experienced, are probably, you know, sway a bit more with caution when it comes to the setup. Probably want a bit more grip.
Yeah.
There's yellow flags somewhere in sector 2. It's a white car, so it's a Haas. I think it's Golf. Had a bit of an issue there.
Fenton has set up for the wet, without a doubt, because he was still 6 mph slower with DRS open.
Yep.
Than Mantis. So Mantis is a dry setup, Fenton's on a wet setup.
It is easy to spot, especially when there's such a long straight. I mean, if you're in a place like Canada, probably wouldn't make too much of a difference. Actually, maybe there's a long straight there.
Yeah, the big long straight, yeah.
I mean, trying to think of a track that it probably wouldn't make a difference at. Oh, there's a car sideways again. It is Cornish.
Mantis. Yeah.
Was that a quick reset to track there?
I think that might have been, yes.
Somebody else with a slap on the wrist today? Don't do that around here, do we?
Yeah, no. Thankfully, we don't have ghosting off.
No. His damage seems to be quite low tonight. Is it even turned on? Because he took a full-on whack again there, and he's off and away he goes again.
It's possible to be. No, there definitely is because the wings have been changed and stuff like that.
Oh, he has got damage that front left.
Yeah.
I think he's lost an end plate there.
I feel he's running preset 5 or something like that there because he's so fast on the streets.
Yep. And
you really need to fellow the throttle through some of the sweeping corners. But this has got a nice little battle now for 12th with Rob and Ennis. Or Enos? Maybe Enos.
It does, and it looks like Golden Flame has caught up to the back of the Extinct and Brenco battle. Which is still going on, by the way. That has not stopped. So with two major battles there. Yeah. I'd say the back end of this Ennis Rob now Cornish battle could potentially end up being a top 10 spot battle.
Yeah.
Potentially.
Do Golf Maniac and Tom have an issue there? Oh, as we see, have more cars out. Who's this?
Mans is around.
Mans is spun. Dodo is in the lead.
He is.
And V2. V2 has dropped back massively. What has happened to V2?
I don't know. There's too many things going on at once. So we can't keep an eye on these things. There's Fenton and Stevie. Stevie's now side by side. There is quite a little tap there. There's a nice move there from Stevie. It's still going on.
This was into the wall. He's lost his front wing. This is a safety car.
Okay, this is going to bunch everybody back up.
A full safety car.
The safety car has already picked up Mikey. Oh, it's just let him through.
Yeah.
Such a random place that the safety car come out. But it has caught the leaders straight away.
Yeah, which is nice.
Could we see anybody dive into the pits with 11 laps to go?
Oh, yes, they are. Barenko Extinct. Golden Flame is in. Golden Flame's going to get held up here.
He is. I agree that this, for the better tyres, could be a good stop.
Yeah, anyone on the hards, get in, get on mediums.
Because Because as you see there, the winner of that is Stevie's just going to be side by side with Brenko. That's going to come to the line. Oh, close there. Stevie and Brenko. It looks like Stevie had to give the place in the end. So Stevie on the hard tyres. The rest of them around him now are on the brand new, fresh set of mediums. Let's just quickly show that to everybody.
Cornish and Dodo didn't change wings or tyres.
Nope.
I suppose they couldn't because the safety car came out once they already passed it.
But they're sort of... What they're looking for is Mans to go in the pit. If Mans in the pit, then I'd have said yeah.
Well, no, they haven't had the opportunity to pit yet.
Oh, no, sorry, yeah. Caught them straight, yes.
Came out when they were already past the pit entry.
Oh, this might work out for Barenko. Is he close enough to... That safety car's slow.
Yeah, Barenko was the first one that would have been able to pit. So these guys have 17 seconds. I think they might have enough time.
It is halved. So 16, it's dropping very 15 seconds. They are... I don't know. I think that's going to be quick. We'll jump on board with Dodo, see if he makes a decision to pit. I don't know.
He's not. He's staying out. Mad's staying out. Cornish is staying out.
I think they were running out of time to the people behind them.
I think they were. But this sets up Barenko nicely now.
Fresh set of tyres. Yeah.
As well as Extinct. Stevie, he's on the hard tyres. He can go to the end. He's just going to be in the slower tyre.
So, the people that did pit were Barenko, Extinct, Gibbo. Somebody in the pits right now is Simi.
Simi, yeah.
Gibbo, Golden Flame. Rob decided to stay on the tyres that it was on with Simi, Fenton, Ennis. V2 is pretty much all of the grid from below. Craig decided to stay on the hard set tyres. Two people on the soft, Jack and Polybilar. Good choice, that or not?
Softs, 10 laps. I think it's going to be really push and go at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, no, because the safety car is going to be out for another lap or two.
It's going to have to wait for
all over the place.
Mikey. I think he's the last one of the group. Or Craig, maybe.
So,
it's going to be a while.
I think they might be fine with the softs.
Just a quick one. Don't forget to get your driver of the days in the votes before the end of the race. I'd say we top them up, but we don't. We just sort of shout out who we think's best.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's a joke. It's a joke. You can put in a vote. I'm just messing. As Cornish gets a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags.
Yeah, that'll be removed. We have a rule that on the safety car there's no overtaking whatsoever, so that's probably one of those things where it's told him to overtake Mans and he's refused to.
Okay.
So, because is there a car there? Yes. Who's ahead of Barenko? Is that Craig? Craig is in the middle of this?
Yes. So that might have been the reason why, as Craig does then decide to get into the pits.
5-second penalty. That's unfortunate, Craig.
And Craig's retired from the session.
Oh, he has actually retired. Okay. But this is good for the front runners though, because now they're all together, and they don't have to worry about the back markers.
No, they're getting in the way. No, we are waiting a very long time for Mikey. He's quite a way back.
Yeah. And this is why I think the soft runners are going to get a good run here at the end.
I think the game might not wait for him.
It might not.
Because it's such a long track.
Yeah.
It isn't in time, it's only a 1:30 track, but when you're under that much, when you're being slowed that much down and you're under that much pressure to catch up.
Yeah. Like, most of these drivers are only catching up now. They pitted 2 laps ago.
Yep.
He's not too far behind.
No.
But we'll see now. The safety car is coming into Sector 3. We'll see if it pops up.
Green. No, I think the lights are still flashing, so it looks like it is still going to do another lap.
Yeah. But where is the end of Sector 3?
I think it's just before the straight.
Is it? Oh, yeah, yeah, so we're not even there yet. Because it only pops up once they hit sector 3.
Let's see if it's going to be in this lap. No, that's the safety car. So we are going to have one more lap behind the safety car.
Lap.
I suspect
Oh, no,
it's one more lap.
It is
Oh,
double safety car in this lap.
I wish the game would make its mind up.
Yeah.
As Dodo decides to immediately halt the pack, and that look at the cars. It's like a sea of F1 cars.
Yeah. Oh, there's a few hits in the...
There's a few taps, is there?
file onto the safety car.
There is. It looks like everybody was just trying to find a bit of space to keep their tyres nice and warm. We'll just go on board with... It looks like Dodo's gone. Closely followed by Mans. He's not giving up that position at all whatsoever. Side by side going into turn 1. No, it looks like Mans just decided to let him through safely.
This has helped Mans out as well with these mediums. So they should survive for another lap or two more.
It has. I was expecting more from Brenko there to keep on tabs. It does seem that Stevie is the one that's dropping back slightly from the group. Should give Extinct and Gibbo a bit of an easy pass there.
Yeah. Stevie didn't pit. Oh, Lance has lost a lot of places there.
That has put him to the back of the grid.
Yeah. As Mikey is around as well.
Mans is going to make a dive around the outside. He has the inside line for the next corner. It doesn't look like he's got the move done on Dodo there. Fantastic move there. Bit of the old switcheroo. Just before they hit the tight section of all the chicane, so... Nice.
I don't think there was any hit.
No DRS there for the first couple of laps as well, so this is going to work in Mans' favour as well.
Yeah.
No hit with Fenton. It's just done on his own.
I don't know. I didn't see Lance. Just I seen him dropping down. Of course, that's after a safety car restart. Like everyone's bunched up again. It's unfortunate, but I'm sure we'll hear later what happened.
So the reason why Craig had to retire is the safety car wrecked his car.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. Safety car wrecked my race, so I retired from the race.
Oh, because he got caught behind it.
So he would have theoretically been another lap down, wouldn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. Very unfortunate.
It is. So the top 7 are all within a second of each other.
Yeah, well, a second each.
Apart from Stevie. Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah.
All within a second of each other.
I feel Cornish is struggling a little bit. Maybe to get heat into these hard tires on the restart.
Maybe, as yellow flags.
There, but he doesn't. Oh, that's
Polybilar. It's just around. Is that going to allow Mikey to steal the position it is?
Yeah. And hopefully we don't get another safety car here.
Polybilar is struggling. He's having to reverse on track. Stevie picks up a 3-second penalty for corner cut. And another. No, it's not. Oh, there he is. He's away.
Oh, he's away.
Pressing the wrong trigger, maybe?
I'm not sure. But I'm actually surprised we didn't get a safety car there.
Did Stevie pick up 2 sets of 3-second penalties there, as Tom picks up the 3-second penalty?
Stevie's really struggling on this straight.
Goes side by side with Gibbo, and it looks like Golden Flame's going to go up the inside of Gibbo as well. We all know that Gibbo's running a slightly more downforce setup, as there's glitching all over the show. As Golden Flame picks a 3-second penalty for speeding. Oh, and there's a bit of a tap there, and Gibbo's around, getting too eager on the power.
I think so.
Oh, there's a crash there between Cornish Manson V2.
I think that was just really unfortunate. Gibbo went into the side of Stevie Mac just too much on the power, didn't brake enough, and it spun around. And I think it caught out everyone that was around him.
And Golden Flame has managed to get past Stevie. No, I don't think it's.
So yeah, that's really shook things up.
Stevie's bad decision. Not to
I don't know. I think Stevie had every right to go for the corner. I think Gibbo was just too keen. Especially when Stevie had Golden Flame on was outside. Like, Stevie couldn't move out of the way or anything. It's difficult to tell. But, oh, Stevie's in the wall. And
no, it's not. It's Golden Flame. Oh. We have a nice... Oh. Try that 3 times. To get it back around. It's too tight. A bit of Austin Powers, though.
Yeah. Yeah, this has really broke things towards the end of the race. Simi is off. And now Simi is in 11th, and he's out of the points. And can he get the car turned around? Oh,
and Jack's around as well. What is going on? Are we losing grip? In the same corner.
Strange. I have no idea what's happening here.
Everybody seems to be losing a lot of grip.
Yeah. Who is in the pit there? Golden Flame, yeah, I was supposed to got picked up damage from that spin. So V2's back in the points after all that.
Yep.
As is Mantis. As is Rob, who is now just getting overtaken by Mantis. And he's going to have V2 right beside him as well. Yeah, Rob, I think, struggling on those hard tyres now. 14 laps. Quite old. We missed Mans dropping down to 5th.
We did. In all of the action we did.
Yeah.
So, race leader.
So, Dodo in the lead, Cornish in 2nd, Barenko in 3rd now, Extinct in 4th, and Mans down to 5th. And Stevie getting overtaken by Ennis. So Stevie, I feel, is struggling, but he's going to go back for... Oh, yeah, he's drove into the side of Ennis. And Ennis couldn't do anything there. Ennis was ready up against the wall, so...
Battle of the Hasses as well, quickly. They are side by side. Just be careful, they've got Fenton there coming through as well. It looks like Tom is going to lose 2 places out and once there.
Yeah, this is the DRS, the power of it.
It is very strong around here.
Yeah.
V2's right on that gearbox of Mantis as well.
Just so close.
Indeed, with Cornish right on the back. Yellow flag, sector 2, sector 1. It is McLaren. Jack around again.
Has the soft tyres gone off already?
I can't see that happening.
7 laps.
I think he might just be struggling with the... I don't know, actually. Maybe trying to keep up, pushing too much.
Maybe just pushing too much is right. But V2 on Mantis, on Ennis. Are they both going to get DRS? Let's see, V2. Here comes the DRS. Yeah, V2 has DRS, so does...
Yellow flags in sector 2. It looks like there's a...
That's one of the Hasses.
The Hasses, it's Golf Maniacs around.
And what's happened, Golden Flame?
And Golden Flame must have been around as well in the process. Huh?
It went to minus 18 seconds. It was like, huh?
Oh, okay. It looks like Rob got past Stevie. Absolutely fantastic race so far for Rob. First one on the wheel. Picking up P9 so far. V2, Mantis, right on the back of Ennis.
This is the battle going on now for 6th place. I know Cornish is really pushing Dodo at the front as well.
So Golden Flame picks to the fastest lap. Bit of the DRS train as they come up to the twisty, windy bit of the second sector. All single file through here until we hit this yellow flag sector 1. It is a McLaren around again. Mikey or Jack? Jack around again. He's not having a great time on them soft tyres.
No, I think the softs are gone.
Only 2 or 3 laps in.
Yeah, that's... Really unfortunate.
It is, or maybe it picked up a bit of damage.
Yeah, here comes V2 now, making a move on Mantis. Mantis, as we know, has got a really low downforce car.
Is it going to go the inside and take 2, or is that going to go... Oh, I think it might have just made that stick, but that has allowed Mantis to take 2 places in a one there. Fantastic recovery.
Full advantage there. V2 just...
And Cornish has lost out of place. Cornish! So there's something happened to Cornish.
No, he's still ahead.
He's down in P5. No, he's P5.
Oh, Cornish.
Yeah. With Extinct. Dono's had an issue as well. I wonder if they'd ever coming together.
I don't know, but Barenko's in the lead with Extinct in second now. I've really no idea what's going on. We're going to have to ask them for footage for this to see what actually happened at the front.
I just jumped onto Cornish as he was by the pit entrance. Exit, sorry.
I don't know. Maybe they had a little coming together. This is really unfortunate, but Mans
now
third place.
P3. How can we ask anybody what's going on with it? None of them are going to be in the top 3.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. V2 getting past Ennis as well. And now Ennis past V2. And V2... what?
I can't keep up. Too many greens and red arrows. There is yellow flag to set 3. It looks...
That is Jack. Jack has retired. In the pit, which is the right thing to do. But it's too late anyway for a safety car. But, oh no. It's so difficult to call what's going to happen here towards the end of this race. Can Extinct catch Barenko at the end of this?
And we have 2 laps remaining.
Oh no, the AI has thrown out Jack's car onto the track.
Okay.
Oh, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
That's not going to pull a safety car this late. And anyway, with 2 laps to go, as Ennis takes the place back from V2. No, he doesn't.
No,
and Cornish as well. Yeah, Cornish as well. Oh, he's had enough of that front wing. Didn't want anything to do with it, so he smashed that up as well.
Oh, Mantis is retired.
This won't pull out a safety car.
Fenton into the points.
It does. P10 for Fenton. Also, Stevie. P9.
Stevie up to P9. Robin P8. Yeah, Extinct. I got a bit loose coming out of turn 2.
Yep.
Lost a lot of time to Barenko. So he's outside the DRS zone now, so could Barenko hold on?
So,
1 lap to go.
Our usual top 3 are all, well, 3rd, 4th and 5th, currently all within a second of each other. This is crazy.
Oh, no!
What's happened? What's happened?
V2 and Ennis have touched.
What we say?
That's going to put Rob up into 6th. So,
and
yeah,
Stevie
V2...
into 7th as well, as Stevie decides not to take the chicane.
Gone over it.
Yep.
There does seem to be a lot of desync in this server, unfortunately. As we do have more yellows. Who's
Polybalar has just retired.
Polybalar has retired. Okay, so Barenko leads them into the final lap. Extinct in 2nd, Mans in 3rd. Followed closely by Dodo and Cornish. So 3rd place is still up for grabs here. We do know Cornish has a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags, which will be removed. So he might drop down places here.
So just a quick one before you do. We enter the last lap. So we just had a bit of a message from Jack. Since we did Miami this season last, I hope it's out for next season because it is not one that he likes. Judging by his message, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but he's not a fan of it. Can we remove it for next season? I think for the sheer God factor, I think we should just put it back in next season as well. No, I'm joking. Well, we'll have a look at the calendar. Don't worry.
Dono, 3rd place.
Dono has got up 3rd place. I'm trying to keep an eye on the top 2 as they are just about to enter the long straight. They go through the chicane of Miami for the last time, and Extinct is pushing like mad. He is literally pushing that Aston Martin along. Can he get past him down the long straight? As Barenko is trying to break the toe down the straight.
They're both throwing in their batteries.
There's nothing left. This is the last lap. Who is going to make a move? Extinct's going to make a move on the inside line. Can he make it stick into the corner? It looks like he can. Can he get around the last couple of corners? This is exciting. This is to the wire. Break on the top.
Who won?
Extinct. 'Extinct. 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 Extinct
I can't
crosses the
believe that.
line.
Dodo picks up third, match fourth, Cornish in fifth. Oh, what is
Extinct
that ending?
picks up an absolute. Oh, I've never seen an ending to a race like that ever. They
Oh no.
finished the race sideways.
That was
An end.
insane.
So our top three, different top three this week with Extinct, Barenko and Dodo. Unfortunate there for Mans and Cornish. Not the best results there. Stellar race there from Rob and Fenton. V2 picking up P8. Stevie in the points, P9. Simi P10. Didn't manage to get the rest because the game cut me out. We have got a lot going on in the chat. Do you want to take a breather? I don't think you can. You can't comprehend what's just happened, can you? So we'll quickly just run through with Extinct in P1, Barenko P2, Dodo P3, followed by Mans, Cornish, Rob, Fenton P7, V2, Stevie, and Simi picking up all the points with Tom, Golf Maniac, Ennis for his first race, finishing P13, but unfortunate to get tagged near the end. Golden Flame P14, Mikey, Cornish Mantis, and Polyblard does end up finishing even though he did retire, with the retirees of Jack, Gibbo, and Craig. Not bad for a full grid, only 3 not to finish. Are you refreshed? Are you ready?
I need to lie down.
You need to lie down. Okay, we shall go over to the be right back scene. What, in your own words, describe it.
What, the finish?
Yeah, the finish.
I don't even have words for it. It's just jump onto the podium interviews here and they can describe it.
Okay, there we shall. I think you just cut out for a second there.
Oh yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Oh, it's me. I know it's me.
Everything's going on.
Right, I shall see you down there. Oh,
There we go.
Last lap.
Hello.
Jesus.
Hello, everyone.
Corner.
hello everybody. I don't think we're gonna get the point of view from one. Oh, is this all? Is it everybody? No, we're missing one, aren't we?
It's an extinct.
Yeah.
Probably will be missing Extinct. I don't know. Maybe. We'll have you put it out in chat, Ninja?
No, there's too many people chatting. Where's Extinct? What team's Extinct in?
Mercedes.
Mercedes.
Right. Anyway, we shall get on with. Actually, I really want to speak to Extinct. I'm pretty sure he'll be excited about this one. As were we at the end. I mean, who would have predicted that would have happened? There he is. There he is. Right. Extinct. What an end to a crazy Miami Grand Prix. How does that one feel?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Actually, I had front wing damage the entire race, so I didn't expect to win. But then Barenko is just too slow,
Fuck you.
and then
no, okay.
and then he spins a lot. He had a lot of half spins, so I could catch him. At the end over there, it got a bit frosty, so it wasn't the best at the end, but still won.
So the last dive at the end of the straight, that was your last ditch attempt at getting P1. I know there was a bit of a cheeky move from Barenko just before the last, let's say, corner, but just before you get onto the straight that made you side by side going across the line. Was that, were you just sitting behind him and waiting, or were you pushing like mad?
No, from like lap 26, I was just right behind him waiting for the right opportunity. And then I had screen freeze and lost an entire second, and then had to gain that back up in the last lap. Surprisingly, he was slow, and then I knew I had better straight line speed, so I caught him ahead of him before the corner. So
Well, absolutely congratulations on P1 there. That's fantastic, mate. Well done.
thanks.
Branko, then. So you were sort of in and around the sort of top 5 or 6 throughout the whole race. Got a bit lucky with safety cars, incidents and accidents that happened in front of you. Are you pleased with the P2?
I mean, yeah, I'm honestly pleased to come back to the game and get an actually good result for once, and actually feel like I'm enjoying the game for once. Obviously, it would have been even nicer with the win, but yeah, it wasn't meant to be, I guess.
It was not an ambitious move, but the door was always going to close. You were actually kind of lucky that both of you went across the line in P1 and P2, because that could have gone terribly wrong as well. One of you could have gone flying off into God knows where. So you are kind of lucky that you did end up with the P2. I have to say, it's nice to have you back, a nice return. And like you said, that'd be a good confidence boost with how much you were struggling with the game. So yeah, congratulations on that one.
Yeah, thanks.
Ninja?
Sorry, I'm just continue. It's all good.
Okay. Dodo, I'd love to know what happened there. It seemed to be a lot of incidents between the top 3. Did you have a bit of a moment with Cornish just before the end of the race?
Well, that race had everything, didn't it? I mean, it was just insane. I was behind not Cornish, Mans for a lot of the race. He pitted for mediums. I thought he's going to run out of tyres by the end, so I was just trying to keep it clean. And then he spun. Then there was a safety car, and Cornish got a 5-second penalty all within like 10 seconds. So I was like, what is going on? And then Mans lost it again while he was in front of me. And then Cornish was behind me for a couple of laps. Unfortunately, tapped me and spun me around at the first corner, which meant I had to reverse back onto the track, and I lost quite a lot of time there. But he did let me through, so that's let me back past. So that's good of him.
So there was a bit of contact.
There was contact, yeah. He did spin me around, but yeah, it's a shame because I knew that the win was definitely possible. I was faster than Cornish, and I was keeping him behind even though he had DRS. But the main thing for me is that I beat him, and I go into the title decider with quite a nice advantage. And so all I have to do now is keep it clean, and I should be alright for the title.
So what I will sort of let you into something. This will probably be the first season at Simcade to go down to the last race with a points decider. Usually it's been done and dusted by now, but this will be one of the first for it to go down to the wire, basically.
Probably should have got it wrapped up by now, but a couple of poor performances have meant that's not happened. But
that is
I'm in
racing.
a decent position now anyway, so yeah.
That's racing. Well, congratulations on P3. I want to relive that one because that was at the end. What a fantastic last 10 laps.
I'll definitely be watching that.
Brilliant.
Back.
Well, congratulations to Extinct on your P1. Thoroughly deserved on a nice return. Barenko, absolutely fantastic P2. Again, thoroughly deserved on your return back for the Simcade. And Dodo, as always, a pleasure on the podium. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you. Are we back?
Yes,
okay?
We're back.
Okay. I thought you were a bit distant in the interviews there.
Yeah, I was distracted by a few things. So.
Okay. I'm sure we'll catch up on them later. Again, as I've just said to the boys, that race did have everything, like Dodo did just say. It was raining, it was pit stops, it was different tyres, incidents, accidents, crashing, everything.
It was a very exciting race, and it's really unfortunate that we don't have a better spectator mode in these games, because the ability to go and review an incident like live would be really nice and helpful. Because we miss so much that goes on as well. And
you would have to have 20 people watching you'd have to have 40 people in the chat.
Oh, I would totally tell everyone, it's like, if you're not racing, you're doing steering. Simple as that. Because even just to capture it for like a video afterwards or something like that there. Because that race had everything. We had a little bit of a lull when the safety car came out, and that only restarted everything. Everyone gathered back up again. Everyone on mixed tire strats and everything. Oh, what a race! I know a lot of people have said they don't like Miami, but I think that's been our best race of the season in regards to excitement.
Agreed, and it wasn't a walk in the park for the top three. We had a total mix up, and it could have been even worse.
Yeah, like that finish. I don't think we've ever seen a finish like that before.
No, that is edge VC sort of finish. I'm just looking at the picture of the room left between Burenko and Extinct. I think that's fair.
Yeah, well, the way I see it is Extinct's the one ahead. He's every right to take the track whatever he wants to.
Definitely. I'd be more worried about the car beaching on that curb. I do know they do like to skip on that curb.
Yes.
So maybe, who knows, if we watch the replay, maybe it might be the car skipping across.
Possibly.
But anyway, they finished P1 and P2. Maybe each of them felt like they deserved the win better than the other one. Maybe not, but who knows? Like you said, Extinct was carrying that damage. Burenko on a return back to us. But again, fantastic from the both of them.
Yeah. It's great to see.
To survive. This seems to be the theme of this week, is surviving.
Yeah.
Brilliant to see.
So we go again next week.
We do.
For the season ending.
We do.
I think there'll only be 8 or 9 points between Dodo and Cornish going into that final race. So it should be exciting end towards the season. And hopefully it's as exciting as this race was.
Abu Dhabi, last one?
Is it? Or is it Brazil?
Oh. Did we not put Abu Dhabi as the last race?
Oh, it is Abu Dhabi.
Oh, somebody was mentioning Brazil the other day.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's why I was confused. It's like Brazil was mentioned.
Nope. Definitely Abu
But
Dhabi.
it is
always the
Abu
end.
Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
So Abu Dhabi does throw up quite a lot of... a bit like Miami has tonight, can throw up a bit of anything, I'd say.
Yeah.
It has the straights, it has the twisty, windy sections. It is the revised circuit, so we could see some dives up the inside. So it's now, I think, is the perfect Abu Dhabi. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Perfect version of Abu Dhabi, we say.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just give a quick sort of roundup of what we're doing and why we're doing. I know we've gone through Combat Stress. We are raising money for Combat Stress. So if you've got any spare money that you've got lying around, do head over to our donation page. Every penny does count. It's for a fantastic cause. On that, we have teamed up with Takona. I know you're going to be typing mental now, Ninja. I'm sorry. We have teamed up with Takona for the remainder of the season. Obviously, the conclusion is next week. They are raising awareness and getting the voice out there about mental health. Do check out their store. They have monthly t-shirts, lanyards, stickers, the lot. It's fantastic. They have car meets, coffee meets. Just hit their social media. They have amazing things going on their social media. It's fantastic. Also, if you're heading into their store, use Simcade 15 with a capital S to get 15% off in their store. Website. Just do a quick bit about our website. Do head over to our website to see what we're doing, when we're doing it, and how we are doing it. We have our calendars that are coming to an end, but obviously we've got big news coming up next week at the finale. Hopefully that following weekend as well, briefly, either Saturday or Sunday. Not quite sure which one. I'll have a bit of time. Hopefully we can get a few of the drivers. We shall do a bit of an award ceremony, because obviously we will have 4 champions to be crowned, correct? Because the Gran Turismo is set into 2 categories. Are you doing that as an overall? I think one person's won both of them anyway, aren't they?
I think V2's won both for the Gran Turismo,
yeah. So either Saturday or Sunday, just quickly, we'll have a bit of an awards chat with the crowned champions. Obviously, the Formula 1 still to be decided. Still going to go down to the last race in Abu Dhabi next week between Cornish and Dodo. They're the only 2 people that can win it?
I think so, yeah.
And then quickly, we might over the next week. I don't know if you guys have got a few clips that are in chat or in Discord. We'll just post about what we're doing. We'll have a quick driver of the entire season and an overtake of the season. How about that? Does that sound good, Ninja?
Possibly if we can get the footage of it.
Yes. So we'll have it. It will all be a quick stream. A very quick award ceremony stream. You know, like they're doing F1, but they don't show it on TV. But we're going to stream it because we're nice.
Yeah, and then we'll extend it out a little bit by having maybe some community stuff going on.
Not a community night. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Really like a community night. So, yeah, hopefully we can get the drivers. We'll give a date. Obviously, or next Thursday, we will have the decider for the F1. So that's when we'll decide who's crowned champion of F1. So it looks like Vito's wrapped up the Gran Turismo. I wrapped up the ACC. Still got one decider to go for next week. Fantastic. Right, well, thank you very much, Ninja, for joining me and having me. It's been an absolute pleasure to be alongside you for what has been a thrilling race. Can't wait for next week.
100%. Always nice to hang out for this Formula 1 on a Thursday night.
I love it. It's probably one of the most exciting series. Not taking away anything from Jack or yourself when it comes to any of those, but it is exciting.
Yeah.
Right. Well, on that note, I think we should say goodbye to each other and to everybody else that's been watching us. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow for Gran Turismo. Don't forget about that. Nothing on this weekend because ACC has been wrapped up, and then obviously we're back to Abu Dhabi for grand finale. So I hope to see you all tomorrow and next week. And thank you very much for being with us. And good night.
Bye.
Bye.